Hi guys, welcome back to the 4Ls Talk Show. Hi guys, so my name is Celestina
and I'm Beatrice Atipoka.
So together we are coming out with a talk show called the 4Ls, which means love, life, and lessons learned. So we are going to try as much as possible to be uploading a video every week, which is going to be about relationships and stories that are really personal that we have learned lessons from. So we hope you guys tune in every weekend or every week to listen to our talk show, and let us know in the comment sections if you also have anything to add or to subtract. Every decision and reasons are all welcome.
Yep.
What do you have to say? I'm really excited though.
I am. And I know you all are also going to be excited about it, because this is going to be an educative talk show. We'll learn lessons out of them. We'll also suggest the better ways of living life, so that those of us that are regretting already and those that are coming in, they don't regret it too. So prepare your minds, your phones and your data for a very, very educative talk show from us.
Yep. Yes. So let's talk a little bit about the 4Ls. What is love? What is life? What are the lessons learned from love, and what life? So what do you think love is?
Well, talking about the word love, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I know in the Bible, God says, love yourself as you love your neighbor, or love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Yeah.
It's all about love, 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 love. And then in the other way, the love that leads to, the love between opposite sex is also there. So when we are talking about the godly love, we're talking about the love that Jesus Christ or God has entreated us, or Allah, whatever your God is. There's no worship that will not talk about love. But we're talking about that love that the Supreme Being has cautioned us to show to our fellow men or our neighbors. And that love is talking about doing the things that you will do for yourself, do the same thing for your neighbor. So for instance, if you will eat food by yourself, give food to your neighbor if they are hungry. If they are naked, cover their nakedness, find them places to sleep and all that. And just caring and loving for doing all those things for your neighbor. And when it comes to the love between the opposite sex as well, I think it's almost the same thing, but that leads to two people getting married. So basically that's what it is, or that's how I see love to be, but I don't know.
Yeah, just to add to that, love is really more about caring. Like if you won't cut yourself with a blade, that is the same thing you won't do to someone else. Or the pain that you get from the blade cut, that is the same thing you feel the other person will also feel it. So that is all about love. It's about caring for someone and putting yourself in the shoes for the other person or on the other person's behalf. So that is what we all know what love is. And as she said already, when we talk about the love that is about the relationship side, that is getting you into marriage, that one is also a different level. But before you can love someone, you really need to learn how to love yourself first before you can love someone. So if you don't love yourself, there's no way you can love someone else. And that is to say that, as I use the blade example, if you don't love yourself, you cut yourself, right? That means you can't love someone else because you definitely cut the person too.
It's just to me, I feel like love is just like looking at yourself in the mirror. So
whatever you see,
whatever you do to your own self, then you make it reflect in the life of the next person.
Yes.
So
basically, and we all know what life is. We all know what life is.
Life is life.
It's life.
It's the everyday experiences, like the everyday thing you do. Basically, that's what life is. Once you are alive, once the Supreme Being brings us all to this planet called Earth, then everything that evolves around is the life.
It's the life. So life,
the struggles, the luxury, the bitterness, the sweetness, everything is life.
It's life. So life is life. Having breath or having to
the daily activities is life.
life. Yeah. So what are the lessons learned from this love and this life we just talked about? You and I know we have a lot of lessons learned from this, from the past, our personal, or from people stories and people podcasts we have listened to. But we are going to be sharing that later on with you guys, and we hope you guys get engaged in the comment section. So we also hope that the lessons we learned personally and stories we've read and all those things are going to help us to use those lessons for our own self development and personal growth. So it's not something that is so personal. Okay, chill. Anyway, so yeah, this leads us to the topic we're going to talk about: relationships. So when we talk about relationships, love comes in a relationship. If you don't have the care for someone, if you don't have that love for someone, there's not going to be a bond. Or if you have that bond with that person or that someone, that is where relationships come in. So what do you think relationships are? Or what is relationship?
So when we are talking about relationship, it's a whole big picture.
Yeah.
Relationship between you and your parents, your siblings, family, community members, your neighbors, and everything. Our relationship, even between living and non-living things like animals and like even the dead. Our relationship. It's a lot. It's a whole big picture. Relationships at workplaces, everywhere. But, well, so that being said, are we talking about the relationship that has to do with me and my siblings, or the relationships that has to do with me and the opposite sex? Which of the relationships?
Right now, what we are going to focus is the relationship you have with your friends and your opposite sex, because we know we can't talk about all the relationships we have, because we want to talk about the lessons learned out of those relationships, and those relationships that we have lessons from can only be the relationship between your friends and between your boyfriends, or relationship between your man. Let me just put it that way. So yeah, that is a relationship.
Okay, so in that case, if we are talking about that relationship, it will be like how these two parties coexist. How me and my boyfriend or my friends, how we coexist with each other. And the coexistence is not just about, how we, like the way you and I, we stay together, sometimes like move together and all that. It's not just that. Sometimes they're not even here. Sometimes we're not even together. But relationship can happen without the two of you being at the same place at the same time. So with that, it has to do with how those two parties coexist. And then what are the things that makes that relationship smooth, and the things that doesn't make the relationship smooth or like sweet. So it has the bitter and then the sweet part of it all. So basically that's what I think a relationship is when it comes to me and the opposite sex, which we all call dating and
So as you said already, relationships, we have types of relationships, but what we are more focused in this right now is a relationship we have with our friends, relationship we have with our man, or relationship we have with our man. Yeah, that kind of relationship. So relationship comes in from the love that we just spoke about. So the bond you have with someone, the connection you have with someone, that is what we call relationship.
Right.
But when you talk about the relationship between you and your friend and you and your man, I think they kind of like similar to each other, except the fact that when we come in with the intimate side of it, you can't be intimate with your friend. You can't be intimate with your best friend. You can't be intimate with the friends that care for you. But when it comes to your man, you can be intimate with that. So let's leave that one aside of it and talk about it, because with that two of them, in that being the only difference between the two of them, that means all of them goes together. So relationship between them is still the same way you care for your man, is the same way you should care for your friends. The same way you care for your friends, the same way you should care for your man, except the intimacy side that you have with your man without having with your friends. So that means basically relationships have the same goal, but with different purposes. You get what I mean? So talking about this, what are the things that you think should be in a relationship or should make a relationship good to be called a relationship?
And that's also a lot.
Yeah.
That's because relationship is like it's a long term kind of thing, or it's something that goes on in our everyday lives.
Yeah.
So with that being said, the things that can keep this relationship running, number one, I would say communication.
Perfect. That was the only thing in my mind. You can't be in a relationship with me and you don't communicate, bro. It doesn't work that way.
Communication is very, very, very important in everything, not just relationships only,
right?
Or even in all the other types of relationships that we're not dealing with today.
Right.
Communication is very, very vital. That's because it is what says it all. Like, how do you relate with somebody without having to talk to them?
Right.
So, for instance, I need to be, let's say, I can't be in a relationship with my boyfriend without us talking.
Mm-hmm.
And if the talking is like in breaks, oh, we say hi today and then 2 weeks time we come to say hi again, then that's a problem.
Right.
And I'm not saying that to say that, okay, when you say this, like a lot of times people say, oh no, you are just asking for too much. I'm not asking for too much, okay? It doesn't make sense that a whole day passes and then my boyfriend doesn't say hi to me. If you don't say it, then there's a problem. It doesn't cost much to say, hey, how are you doing? I'm just checking on you.
No.
And nobody is busy sitting down, holding a phone and all we are looking
maybe
for.
Maybe he's not your man.
Looking for messages to, like, we are not just busy. Like,
maybe he's not the man.
He is not the right person. But if you're the right person, you put me first, just like I put you first.
Exactly.
I will start my day with you to end my day with you.
Perfect.
No matter how busy I am, I can make that 1 minute to text you to say hi. How you doing?
Yeah.
How was your night? How was your day? Oh, good night. That's all.
Yeah.
It's just the petty, the small things. It's not like 1 hour talking, 2 hour talking, and talking to sleep. If you can do that, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot also do that because you are busy, which we understand that nobody wants a person. You can't, like, a man that sits in the house 24/7 doing nothing. All you do is to be calling me. Nobody wants such a person.
No one wants that. Yeah.
Nobody wants a lady that is also sitting in the house. All you do is to be taking phone and holding the phone and waiting for me to call you, and you always wanted to talk too much.
Gosh.
That is not what it is. But at least the small communications. If you can't call me all the time, text. Hi, how are you doing? I'm just checking up on you. Like on our busy days. Or there are days that you also dedicate, or like there are times that you also will have to like talk more than the hi, talk more than the 1 minute, because there are certain things that you guys like we want to like put in place. So for instance, like we cannot talk about our future plans or like major projects that we want to take together, or that we should be thinking of taking together, and that will take a second. That's not a second call. But on a weekend, at least let's have time for each other to say hi, to like talk about our plans and stuff like that. So communication, that is how I see communication to be. But a lot of time people say, like, oh no, I'm busy. Oh, like it's not like I'm not thinking about you. I'm thinking about you. Yes, that I'm busy. Another person, like someone told me before. Someone said
hi to your girl or to your man.
Someone said that. Oh, it's not like I don't think about you. I think about you, but anytime I think about you, I pray for you.
Yeah,
it's not about your prayers that I'm looking for. I am looking for your time. As I was saying, like it's not just about the prayers. Yes, before I sleep, I capture you in my prayers.
Right.
When I'm getting up to also go and start my day, I capture you in my prayers, and I expect the same way to do that you should do for me. Mm-hmm. So it's not like, oh, anytime I think, oh yeah, I have a girlfriend. Her name is Beatrice. So Lord, please, Lord, help me.
Exactly. Yes, that is one key thing. I think
it's too much, and a lot of like relationships are not standing because of communication.
not even
A
communication.
lot of couples are breaking up because of communication.
There
Like,
are
it's
no
a lot.
perfect
We are not
communication.
even talking.
Some of us communicate, but we don't know how to communicate. That one too is something else. You communicate, but you don't know how to communicate. We have
Exactly.
communication and we have communication.
Of course.
You can't come and say, hi, how are you doing? And then that ends it. Then the next time I'm hearing from you is next week again. Come on, there's communication, but there's no pattern with it. But anyways, this one kind of like applies to all the other section with, even if you have a friendship, you have to communicate.
Of course, you have to
as well,
communicate
because it's
how
important. You have to know
take
what is
projects with
actually
them.
going on with them and all that. And aside the communication, I think the other thing that is more important is
just to
supportive.
ask something about this communication. Sometimes, like if you're distant, like that can be, if you're together, actions they say speaks louder than words.
Right.
People communicate through their gestures or like their mood swings and all that.
Yeah.
It just makes sense that you get up and then on. It's not a normal day, because if you get up and I like you know when I wake up in the morning how I do my things. Then on a different morning you wake up and you realize that it's not the way I do it. What I ask Obi, is everything okay? Yeah. So you see, so like being observant to see what is going on with your partner or with the person you have a relationship with, whether friendship, whatever, siblings, you can detect that something is wrong.
Actually wrong.
Yeah, with how they behave and things like that. But sometimes people are like, oh well, he didn't say anything, so I can't even. No, you can see it.
Exactly.
So once you see it, say it
or do something about it. Come on.
Exactly.
It's literally simple as ABC.
So communication is one thing, and
yeah, as I was saying, another one I'm thinking about is supporting each other. Come on, that one is, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like if you have a bond with someone, you need to support whatever the person is, take decision with the person. If the person is in the middle of like indecisive, you have to come in and help. You don't have to like take the lead, but your suggesting or like your take in it, your opinion in it can help the person make the right decision. Even at the point that you feel like this person say, oh, I want to be a mechanic. And you feel like the person, this person have a skill that is more than a mechanic. You kept quiet and said, go, hey, okay. If you want to be a mechanic, go and be a mechanic.
And that's not to say that mechanic is not a bad thing. No, but the thing is that everybody and what they are good at, or they are very talented in. So it's okay to like help each other in that path. And if for me, for instance, I always would say that if I had made good decisions in the beginning, I don't think I would have been doing what I'm doing now, because I don't think I was built for this. I don't think this was my mind.
Exactly.
But
so let's say in a situation you cut out with a friend that had 2 jobs. And the other one, the person can get like maybe more income in it. Yeah. And the other one, but the person doesn't have passion in that. But the other one, the person have passion in it, and the income is low. Yeah. You can chip in and like give your like suggestions and your intake. Of course. You can save the person from like maybe taking decisions that will regret later on and all that, and support the person in whatever way the person is like, also, okay, I think I'm going to be a mechanic, not because like I have the certificates, I know I can get a good job, but I want to be a mechanic because I have the passion for it. Yeah. Support the person. It doesn't take that much to support the person, because if you love someone, regardless of what the person does, you don't find anything wrong with it. You tell the person, if it is not, it is not. If it is, it is. There's no going back or to and fro about it.
Talking about support, sometimes, especially the other side of the gender, talking about men, will say, oh yeah, I'm supporting you with this. Like, support it's not just about giving a person money. Right. Okay, right now I need money. Right now it's not only money I need. I need other things as well. There are some decisions right now, like I don't even know how to go about them. Like I'm thinking hard. I don't know the next step about it. If you give me money now, that will not help that situation. If you give me that listening ear to speak my heart out, to let you know what I'm facing, it will help me more than the money.
That is true.
But sometimes the man or like whoever is capable of giving money out can just be giving you money, giving you money, giving you money. And then I'm like, oh, I supported you throughout. And yes. But the thing is that what I was doing was even what I needed money for. It was more than money that I needed.
Right.
Or it was even less than money that I needed.
Exactly.
Maybe you are listening here, or your time, giving me time to talk with me, to ask questions, or like, let us have a communication, or like, I don't know, a connection. I don't even know how to put it, but like giving each other time to speak things out or to figure out what do you need. Sometimes ask your partner that way. What do you need? How do you want to get there? Sometimes we don't even do this. And then we just be giving wrong resources to the person.
Yeah.
And then end up making the person like useless. And
exactly.
You say, oh, I gave you money, but you misused it.
In that support, you need to ask, in what way can I support you? No. What do you want me to do? You just don't go into conclusion that, oh, because I think I'm indecisive about choosing this other job over this other job, that means I need money. No.
Another person too, when you even ask them what do they need, okay? Sometimes, especially the guys, they feel too bossy to come and say, oh, I need this. Like they feel too big to be vulnerable, to need something. And therefore, they're like, oh yeah, I'm working my way out to do this, to do something, whatever. But the thing is that you might not know how to do the whole thing by yourself. We are also here to help. That doesn't mean that me helping you makes you little.
No, it has to go
you
both ways.
You are still the man and I'm still the woman.
Everybody needs help.
No matter what, asking for help is not a weakness. But many a times, the guys, they will never ask for help. With the mind, oh no, if I ask her for help, she'll feel like I'm a small boy. No, your age still stands. Your position as a man will still stand there. Just like you are always willing to help the women, we should also be willing to help. It must be 50-50.
Right.
It's a give and take thing. If you are capable of giving money and I'm not capable of giving money, I might be capable or I might be having information that can help you. Use that money wisely. But sometimes it doesn't work that way. People are like, oh yeah, never mind, I'm working towards it. Like we make plans together. I'm like, okay, what do you need? Oh, that. So how are you going to, I'll work on it. And they spend 1,000 years working on it and never get out. Yeah.
They spend what?
1,000 years.
Anyways.
I mean,
yeah, support
it's
goes
just a
both
fact.
ways, but don't support wrongly or blindly. Ask your partner how or what way can I support you. Don't go ahead and keep supporting the way you can.
Some of them are like, I'm just going to do a container for her to sell. Sell what? Nobody said we wanted to sell. Others want to sell. Others don't want to sell.
Yeah.
You have to ask them to know what exactly they want, how you will get there. If you ask them what they want and then you feel like from whatever they are saying, it looks like they're confused about whatever they want.
Then
bring suggestions. So that you guys together, two good heads, they say, is better than one.
Yeah.
So putting two heads together and figuring it out is better than like just pumping your resources and like helping. You can even waste that money, make a very big container, put all the stuff inside, and then in no time, everything is gone.
That's true.
The store never stands. It collapses the same way.
Yeah.
And also to the ladies as well, sometimes the guys are willing to help. But we don't even know what we want.
We don't.
Like just running everywhere. Oh yeah, today it is that, tomorrow it is that. And then like, madam.
Today I want to sell wigs. Tomorrow I want to sell cosmetics.
I want to do makeup. Another person said I want to be a makeup artist.
What do you want?
How many of us do makeup every day? Whatever.
Anyways.
So please, whatever it is,
and
women, men, put yourselves down.
Came to my mind is like reliable. Friends must be reliable and trustworthy.
This one I need Sprite.
The other thing we're talking about is reliable and trustworthy. So you can't be my friend, you can't be my man, and anytime I need you, I can't find you. Like, where are you? Where are you?
At the side chick's house.
Come on, like it's not like you have to be 24/7, but I need to see, like I need to get you when I need you. You get what I mean? Like, you can't be someone I call a man, someone I call a friend,
That's-
and I'm dying. Don't be like those people that they will put phones together. You see that again, they'll be doing on TikTok and like Facebook or something like that. Maybe like call your man, all of them will call their man, and then they put the phone down and
Some
let's
of
see
us,
who
if-
is going to call.
Some of
call
us,
back
if we
early.
try that, we are dead.
Come on, don't be like that. But honestly,
Yeah, dead.
honestly, if you are my man, you have to be reliable, and I can trust you. I don't have to tell you this tomorrow here somewhere else. Like, it's between us. Who are you talking to? And I need to be able to defend a man that, like, oh, I know you so well that I can defend you and not go outside and get embarrassed. You get what I mean?
So that is if they tell you they're like everything about themselves, or if they are really truthful to you.
Mm-hmm.
There are some men, or there are some ladies. I'm talking about both sides.
Yeah.
Some of us, we are two-sided figures.
Oh, that one is true.
How do we defend such a person? Like, come on, how are you going to defend that?
Yeah.
Then the person comes in and tells you about a different picture about themselves. Meanwhile, in the outside world, this is not the
This
person
is not who you are.
Who you are, kind of pretending, and the person isn't even reliable. Talking about reliability, or being reliable, or a trustworthy person. I cannot trust somebody who is a two-sided figure. I can't trust somebody who comes today to say, "Oh, B, I've missed you. I love you." All the funny things. You've said them all. And me sitting here, like, oh yeah,
I have a
it
man.
could be true.
I got a
that he
man.
loves, I get somebody, right? And then what happens? It disappears. It only comes on when you see that Beatrice post a picture on Facebook.
Oh.
That is when you remember that I exist. It only comes on if maybe I'm in the news that I have done something, or maybe somebody has come to gossip about you or something. Maybe I have done something good and I decide to share it. You shouldn't hear me or see me on the social media to remind you of my existence.
No, that doesn't make sense.
That is the biggest insult of it all.
Mm.
Yeah. It's very, very insulting that you don't even remember that I exist.
Yeah.
You come and talk, and we put plans together and all that, and you disappear. And then you come back again and next year, January again, because it's New Year. Yeah, it's New Year. So you are just randomly texting people and saying Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Then it reached my turn. You don't even put me first. Do you want me to put you first? No. So it's like that. That is how some of the ladies are. That is how some of the guys are. And such a person is not reliable. You cannot trust that person. And when that happens, that relationship is shaken.
Already.
Because
there's no relationship in that situation.
Honestly, someone like that with me, I don't treat you as my partner. I don't treat you as my boyfriend or my boy lover or whatever is the English word. I don't treat you as such. I treat you as one of my Facebook friends who comes to like my picture as and when I post a picture. That's how I treat you to be. Yeah. Because once you only see that I exist through my Facebook post and you come acting like, oh yeah, oh I've missed you, baby. Come on. No, if you come to say that, I'll say the same thing back to you.
But do I really mean it?
No. It doesn't mean I mean it. It's just like it's a greetings, or it's a greetings that you can tell somebody. My mother can tell me I love you, and I tell her I love you too. That is not a problem. A friend can tell me that, the same thing. Whoever, love, I love you, I miss you. Those ones are normal words that we use to express to each other. So if you you come today, you appear and disappear and come back again the same time. Yeah. Since you are a moon, having times to disappear and appear, then that is how we also treat you. A moon. But you know, the moon, sometimes you see it here.
Yeah.
The next time you see it here, it's just disappearing. The next time you don't even see it at all.
That's true.
The whole place is dark.
Yeah.
Then like, oh, when is the moon coming? Then boom, it appears again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since you are like that, you get the same treatment from me. Right. And I wouldn't treat such a person with all the seriousness attached. Because you just behave like a moon, but not exactly like a moon that comes to radiate its beams everywhere and brightens the whole place. When you come, it's a darling moment. So to be a reliable person, you have to be there. Be consistent in what you do. If you want to love somebody and you really mean that love, be consistent in your things, in doing your things. Don't come and be a lover today and tomorrow you're a demon.
Well, that is true. Honestly,
don't be a demon and
I cannot
sometimes you're confusing me. I'm like, is this the girl who says she loves me? Is this a girl who says she's my friend? Or this is the girl who is betraying me? I don't even know who you are. So come clean. If you want to be a lover, be a lover. If you want to be a friend, be a friend. Okay? If you want to be a demon, you have to also make yourself clear so that when I send a fire to strike you, it can locate you from wherever you are. Okay?
All right, guys. So these are a few things that we have just finished talking about. I hope you've learned something out of it. I hope you have taken something and you're...
If you also want to share something, please feel free. Put them in the comment section. We are all here to learn. That's me. That's my take of my things.
Let us know what you think a relationship is. What do you think are the things that will help to be a good relationship or for a relationship to call a good relationship? Let us know in the comment section. We have underlined or identified 3 of them so far. And we hope you've learned something and you've taken something out of this talk show today. And we hope to see you suggesting what you want to hear from us and also to hear from you guys what you guys think about this talk show. Let us know. Let us know everything down in the
comment section. Put it in the comment section.
We are all here to learn everything.
Also, be part of the show. Yeah. Don't be a darling, follower or subscriber. Be active.
Be active. Comment. And like share.
Pull.
Yeah.
I don't know. Force us to learn. That's the word.
Thank you.
Put us together. Put us in our right path. Okay. We'll see you.
We'll see you in our next talk show. So bye. Bye.